Hello, my name is Maria and I'm a teacher of the Online Academy of Chinese Arts. And today we're going to talk about sexual practices in Taoism. Well, actually, why there are no authentic sexual practices in Taoism, and this is a really big misunderstanding. So, where did it come from? And one of the reasons why kind of people connect Taoism, Taoists, and sex was because in ancient China, Taoists were kind of like priests, people who were often addressed to get some advice, like family life advice, and also health advice, because there were people who knew herbs and Chinese medicine. So people quite often um, went to ask for recommendations concerning their sexual life. And the thing is that actually in Chinese medicine, it is considered not very healthy for a man to have a lot of sex. It's connected with a substance that is called qin, and it's the essence that according to Chinese medicine uh, concept, theory, it is stored in kidneys. And every time a man ejaculates, like he loses a little bit of the substance. And actually, it's a little bit more complicated because gene has to be added to every single process in our body. But basically, when we run out of gene, we die. So for men, especially of older age, it wasn't, and it isn't very healthy to have a lot of sex. So Taoist priests could recommend things like for health and um, yeah. So it was just some kind of psychotherapists or sex therapists of ancient China. And the second reason why people often connect Taoists and Taoism with sexual practices is because Taoists are kind of guys who liked symbols. So they never put anything basically the way it is. So they would use a term dragon instead of spine, or they would speak about moon instead of blood. So basically, all the Taoist texts have to be decoded, deciphered, because something always means something else. And they obviously liked metaphors. So when they were describing some processes that were happening in the body during alchemical practice, they would use a metaphor um, talking about um, sexual intercourse of a man or woman, and sometimes of a white tiger and green dragon, meaning something else. But people who didn't know that Taoists liked to um, code things, and like they didn't know the meaning of this code, so they would just read, and they would kind of perceive it very straightforward. And then people thought and still think, oh, like, oh, to get energy you have to have sex with someone. Actually, no. For men, sex is not a source of energy. It's actually the reason why men lose energy. For women, it's a little bit different, but for men, that's it. So if you ever see authentic Taoist practices, sexual practices, you can be sure that these practices are not authentic. I hope that was helpful, and have a great day.